it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven and thank you very much for joining me today. Today we are making our second card for our February series, and this series is an origami card series. If you haven't checked out all my other series on my channels, then you can find them on my YouTube. And we are going to be making this Dahlia flower, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, I've used the Bee Garden stamp set and die set. They were out of stock for a long time and I noticed they were back in stock. They are a Simply Made Crafts product and I really wanted to have a play with this stamp set again, so I'm really happy to see that back. And I've also used some mesh which has a bit of sparkle to it, and I've got some embossing, and I just think it has turned out really nice. And I didn't add too much decoration because I wanted the flower to be the main focus. So this is a 5x7 landscape card, and yeah, really easy to make. So the products that we have used today, like I said, is the Bee Garden journal die set. So this is the stamp set and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I've used the bee here and also the hello sentiment and also the coordinating dies. I've also used the 5x7 swaying vines 3D embossing folder, again Simply Made Crafts. I've used some circle dies. Then I went on to Craft World and found this beautiful pattern paper. It's free, so I'll link that down below. And I actually printed this on to some Lidl white paper because it's not too thick and it's just right for origami. I believe it's 135 GSM white cardstock, so I just trimmed that down to A4 and then I printed the design, one design on there, and then I printed the other design on the back because you need this to be a double-sided patterned paper. Again, I'll link this download down below. Then I've used this gorgeous glittery mesh, and I got this from the range. Creative Craft marker pens, and I've used number 63, WG1 and 33. So they're the products that I'm going to be using in today's video to make this beautiful Dahlia origami 5x7 card, and I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. So let's get started. So to make the Dahlia flower, you're going to need to die cut 8 circles that are 1 3/4 inch. As you can see, I have 6 done already. So this is what we're going to be aiming for. So I've got 2 here that I thought I would do with you. So all we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half. Okay, and then give that a press and then fold it again. And then give that a good press. So you should have something like this. You will see underneath here we have this section here and this one here. It's the top one that we're going to fold over, and you want to fold it over so this edge here just lines up with the edge here. So once you start feeling some resistance when you fold this over, then that is where you want to fold it. Okay, then we're going to turn it to the other side and turn it this one up, fold it over, and again when you start to feel that resistance, because it will only go over so far, when you feel that resistance then you can press that down. So you've got these 2 outer ones folded, and then you've got these 2 left in the middle. Then you're going to open it back up again, And you see you have this score line running down this center here. We're going to fold this over, and we want to line up this edge with that score line. So I'm going to lay this flat, and I'm just going to pop my nail in there and line that up. It's almost like making a paper aeroplane if you used to make them as kids. It's very similar to that. And then I'm going to pop my fingernail just there and then fold the other side and meet them like so. And there we go. And then when we've glued these to our card, we can lift these up to, you know, give it a bit more dimension. So I'm going to show you again. So we are going to fold, press that down, fold again, and give that a press. And you're going to have it this way, and the first layer we're going to fold over until you can feel that resistance that it won't go fold over anymore. Then give that a press, turn it over, do the same to the other side, fold it up. Once you feel that resistance, then that's when you can press that down. Okay, then we're going to open it up and have it this way. You've got that score line running down the middle. You're going to fold this over and line this edge with that center score line, popping your nail in there so it will fold over, so you get that point just here, and then fold it over again and line them together like so. And there we go. And then you'll repeat that with your other 6 circles. Then you're going to need just some either scrap paper or scrap card, and the circle I've cut is 2 inches, and we're going to fold that in half and then in half again. And this is so we can use these in this center mark here as our guide to line our petals on here. So I'm going to get my first one, I'm going to line up this point with that center there, and then we're going to glue that in place. Then you're going to get your next one, again line this point with the center, and also you want to butt this edge with this one here. So if you find it easier, you can just lift up those sections so you can make sure that it's all lined up together, and glue that one down. And then you're just simply going to continue adding the rest until you've gone all the way around. Okay, so I've attached my Dahlia to this yellow shimmery card, and this circle measures 3.5, and I thought it just made that flower pop with a bit of colour behind it, because once I added it to my card base it looked a bit lost, so that's why I did that. So that bit is optional. Then what you need to do is you just need to go in and just lift these sections up to make it more 3D and not so flat, and then also these sections in the middle as well, just fiddle around until you are happy with the finished flower. Then I've added a couple of foam pads in the middle, and I've die cut this little circle, and this is 3/4 of an inch, and I did this for the card base as well, so I'm going to bring that in just for a minute, and you can see I have this teal coloured card here. I don't actually have that colour at all, so what I did was I got the Creative Craft products, and these are their markers, and this is number 63, and it matches perfectly with that teal colour on there. So I just got the broad tip and just coloured the edges of my card, and then that way it looks like you've got some coloured card. Does that make sense? You can make your own coloured card basically. So I've done that with the circle. So a good tip, if you don't have any coloured card that matches your paper, use your marker pens and just colour in a bit of card and you're good to go. I'm going to add my circle to the centre, like so. And then I've stamped the word hello and I die cut that out, and I'm going to add that to the centre. I'm going to get a 5x7 card base, and we're going to have this in landscape. I have a piece of the pink shimmer card because I wanted to bring in a bit of pink to match that on the paper. So this piece measures 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then the teal coloured card is 6 5/8 by 4 5/8, and then this white embossed piece is 6 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then I've used the Simply Made Crafts embossing folder. How gorgeous does that look? So I wanted to add a bit of sparkle to this, and I wasn't quite sure what to use, and I came across this mesh. I think that's what it's called, and it's got this bit of glitter in it, and it's not too much glitter that it's going to, you know, overpower the embossing, because I still want to be able to see that. So I thought I could just hot glue certain areas of this and then cover the glued areas with either sequins, and obviously the main part I could cover with the Dahlia. So I'm just going to add that with some hot glue. I'm going to add this to the center, and I think I'm going to add that with some foam pads. Okay, and so I've attached that, and then I can just trim off any excess of this mesh stuff. And then I've got the bees, and I've just coloured them in with the Creative Craft products marker pens, and I've used number 33, which is melon yellow, and then WG1, which is warm grey. So I'm going to add some hot glue to the back, and I'm going to have one on there, and I've also just bent the wings so they, you know, look like they are lifted a little bit, and I'm going to have that one there. And then finally I'm just going to add some sequins. So I have some iridescent sequins here. So I've got some white ones. I think I'm going to add them. So I'm going to place just randomly a couple, and I am going to add a hot glue, so then that keeps the mesh in place. So I'm going to just stick a few of them down, and then I'll be back. And there we go. I've just added the sequins, and I think that's just finished it off beautifully. I didn't want to overdo the decoration because I just wanted the Dahlia to be the main focus. So then you can add any sentiment in here. So you could add hello and then happy birthday or thank you. So that's why I've just added this sentiment. So then you can leave it open for any occasion. So I hope you enjoyed this video and give it a go, and all products will be listed down below that I have used in today's video. If you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you on Thursday for another video. So take care guys, bye.